So what I'm doing right here is I'm holding down the chainsaw with my foot. I'm putting a lot of weight on it. So when the chainsaw starts, I don't lose control of it. And so I don't hurt myself. So what I'm doing right here is I'm pulling on the starter cord handle, as it's called. And basically what you're doing is you're pulling it really fast to start up the chainsaw engine. So right here, I'm being a bit of a dum-dum. I didn't flick on my face protector. So if I started that chainsaw and there was debris in the way, that probably would have flung back up into my face and I would have gotten a boo-boo. So don't do what I did. So my chainsaw's engine decided to die right there because I didn't give it enough throttle when I started the engine, and it died because it didn't have any gas going through the engine. So I was struggling to start my chainsaw because I had not used it in months and there was no gas running through it to keep it going. So I had to restart cutting down the tree because I was pushing my chainsaw blade on an angle against the tree when I was trying to cut it flat. And you'll see why I need it flat in a moment. Don't know why I was making all these weird facial expressions at my father while doing this, but as you can see, I made a little notch in the tree, so when I go to cut it down, it'll fall towards the way I made the notch, instead of falling against me and killing me. Obviously, the tree is so big that I will be crushed by it. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to cut flat straight through the tree to the top of where I made my notch, but I missed it by quite a bit, so you'll see why it's important to cut it like right at the top in a moment. So as you can see, it didn't fall right away because I completely missed the top of that notch. So it was harder to push down. It would have fallen down by itself most likely. And I didn't need to push it if I had gotten to that top of the notch. But it was also caught in a bunch of other branches with nearby trees. So blame the trees for that one. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prune the tree of its branches so that it's easier to cut later. You can't see it all that well. I'm pretty sure I got a better angle later on. But basically it's so I don't freaking stab myself in the eye when I'm trying to chop the tree up. So this is what it looks like after it's cut. I cut a little too high on the other side, so it didn't reach the top of my notch. I should have done that, but I don't cut wood often, so I didn't do that. But what it should be reaching the top of your notch. So see, I missed it by like that much, so that it comes down easier. So since I went up higher than I should have, it was harder to push down, and I struggled a lot with it. But not bad for my second time. Like, it could be better, and I gotta work on it. Also, you can see how old this tree is by the amount of rings inside the stump. Safety and protective gear. Very important that you have everything that you need before you go start cutting up trees with a chainsaw, or else you'll most likely lose a finger, maybe an ear, maybe an eye, maybe an entire limb. I wouldn't risk it, so go there and get the right gear for you so you are able to continue on life without anything missing from your body. Okay, so you wear a protective helmet with a mask so that if debris catches on your chainsaw and flies back, it won't get in your eyes and your face, so it won't cut you. You're gonna get earmuffs. Well, not earmuffs, but they block out the sound of the chainsaw, so you don't go deaf at like 20 or 40, I guess, for some of you. This is to protect your head. If you hit anything or anything falls on you, your head won't crack open. Protective gloves, so these are they're thick, so if your chainsaw catches on them, instead of cutting right through, it'll catch on all the fabric inside, so it'll just clog up the chainsaw and stop it. You got your jacket. Mine's not on the thick side. I should probably get a thicker one, but this one will do. Just like there's stuff in between the outside layer and inside layer, so if your chainsaw catches on you and kicks back, it won't cut through you. It'll get caught on the fabric inside like the gloves did, and you won't get cut or injured. I'm not taking off my pants, but they're thick. They're meant to kick back. Chainsaw kicks back, tries to cut through. You can't because it's caught on the fabric inside. And while we're at it, steel-toed boots. If anything falls on your feet, it won't hurt your toes because there is something hard in there, metal, that will prevent it from falling. And it's also good if you accidentally try to cut your foot off. It won't, because the metal inside is too good, and you'll catch it before it actually does. One thing I forgot to mention, wearing a belt does help with pants that don't fit. So like these ones, if I'm walking around, they're falling off. They ain't gonna stay on. So wearing a belt, if it's too big for you, helps, but that's just common sense. And also, why is it not focusing? Focus, hello. Wear thick socks. Still not focusing. Wearing thick socks helps, so if something does happen and your shoe does get cut, this will help try to stop the blade on the chainsaw, but it's not guaranteed, so wear good boots. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, the dog doing extreme tricks that is so dangerous. Treat. Yes. No, don't jump. Spin. Spin. Good boy, come here. Turn. Ready? Jump. 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 Here, jump. Big jump. Come here. Over here. Ready? Sit. 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 Down. Paw. Other paw. Yes. Touch. Ew, don't eat me. Touch. 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 Ready? Hide face. And speak. Bang. Say that. Bang. Bang. No. Okay. Ready? Wait. No, you go wait. Okay. There you go.